the need to remember something from the past, to somehow compare it to now, to insert the importance that there's something greater to focus on. Like, there's just like this grand illusion that we somehow need to focus on the past, or we need to focus overly obsessed with our future when everything is just now. Like, that's how you unfold everything for your future, by focusing on the present moment. That's the presence. That is the gift. So it's just like this whole mind boggle. It's been boggling my mind. It's confuzzled me of just, I'm getting to the point of I'm speaking it and it's literally showing up. I'm to the point where I'm trying to remember what I did for my whole day. I'm looking at the time. I'm like, well, the whole day's gone. It doesn't feel like it. I don't even know what time it is. I'm stepping outside of time and space, and I'm getting to a point where I don't remember all of the grand details of the day like I usually would be able to go detail of what I did for my day. I'm just like, when people ask me and I just had the grandest time, it was just bliss. I'm just like, honestly, bro, I don't know the details of what I did today. I really don't. And most of the time, just meditating. It's a meditation. It's just opening these portals, and we're doing this. We're already doing it. Why not do it intentionally? We're doing it every second of the day, and it's just like, it's mind-boggling me as to what we're putting our attention on within our mental spaces and how it's unfolding into our reality. So we're just so focused on things from the past. It does not matter in the mind, y'all. It does not matter in the mind. It literally only matters, and it only will keep coming up if it's literally stuck in your body. It's stuck in your cellular structure. So that's trauma. The trauma keeps coming up in your cells. You need to release it from the body, because the body marks the score. But within the mind space, bro, you can literally scratch it and be like, that never existed. Like, and that's how a lot of people survive certain traumas. Your mind will literally cover up something to protect you until you're in a space where you're able to handle it without breaking. And you will literally, that's why a lot of trauma survivors, they forget what even happened. So it's just like scaling and like just really seeing the power of the mind. And it's just like, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's scary, but I was talking to a friend about it. She's like, oh man, we're so powerful. It can be kind of like scary, because it's just like one small little fragment can cause a shatter. But it's so not even consciously, it's a subconscious thing. Now you're just spewing subconscious sludge. And I'm just aware, like, every single thing that I'm speaking is powerful. But I'm just like, also, it's about the intention behind what you're saying. Because if words change over time, everybody say power in words, but the English language has been altered, y'all. Words from the 1800s don't mean the same thing. If you look at etymology, don't mean the same thing anymore. So one word can sound like another word. And if we're talking about languages, one word in another language can sound exactly like the word in English, but in Spanish or Latin, it means something completely different. So what is it? If it's all vibration and word, what does language even mean? It's not about the vibration and the frequency of what you think you're speaking. It's about the vibration and the frequency of the soul itself, of the heart. It's about where your heart is vibrating. The universe knows your heart. The universe, God's spirit, knows your heart already. You're literally, the universe is big you. You're a fractal of that. So it's like you're communicating with that grander thing that you're not fully accessing from the here, from the 3D, from what you see. And it's like you're communicating all the time. And deeper fractal, internal, your cells are you're communicating back and forth with your cells, cellular memory, ancestors. Like, existence is so trippy. It's so trippy. And it's just like, where you put your mind is so important. And for me, I need to learn how to make my uploads and keep it moving, because I need scrolling. What are you intaking? My TL is usually pretty lit. Your TL is kind of like a reflection of your mind, because like what you're feeding it's how reality is working. It's how the phones are working. What we're feeding ourselves. Oh my God. Like, come through, spirit. Like, speak through me. Well, I'm not even in control. Like, I'm just like, it's not even me that's in control. Like, do you get it? Like, it gets mind boggling, because it's like, I'm an avatar. Like, I'm the avatar, but I'm still the bigger, I'm still that, but I'm just, like how they say we only use 10% of our conscious mind. It's legit. So it's like, what are we doing when we sleep? Like, what are we doing when we sleep? What are you doing? What are you engaging in before you sleep? What are you calling forth? That's why prayer, y'all need to, if you're not praying, you need to be praying. Because prayer before sleep, and then mantra meditation when you rise, that is so important. That's setting the foundation for what you're manifesting. Like, that is the subtle building blocks of what you're doing day in, day out. Are you stuck on a 9 to 5? Are you doing something you hate every day? Are you interacting with people that you know don't like you, and you feel like you just have to pretend to suit their egos so you can seem like you're doing so you can just get that little feel? It's giving Mean Girls, so you can't sit with us. Are you wearing pink? Oh, you're wearing pink. Yeah, tea. Like, no. Are you wearing what you want to wear, doing what you want to do, doing something that's fulfilling your soul purpose that you know is just aligned? Sometimes you don't even know the details. Oh my God, that's how magical we are. Like, that's how intricate it gets. Sometimes we don't even know the details of why we're like doing what we're doing. We can't even explain it to people. And sometimes we fully don't get it ourselves, but we just know it's just this spark. Like, all I know, mama, I gotta do this thing that I love to do. And I don't know where it's taking me, but it has to be somewhere great, because it's what's God put inside of me. Why would God would never put nothing inside of you? Like, God is you. You are that essence. So like, every single thing that you have this spark towards is valid. It's already validated by God. Spirit has already co-aligned it for you to process it, to manifest it, to become it, to align with it. And you already, the process for you to align with it is already set in space. It's already set in stone. You just have to follow those steps. And that comes with the trials, the tribulations, the challenges, the obstacles, all the obstacle course. That's still a part of the game. Obstacle course is a game, right? You're still all the negatives. You have to have negatives in the image. They create the images in a room of darkness, y'all. And then you dip it, and then you're able to see it in the light when it fully forms. You have to give it time. They have to let those photos sit in the water. Oh, I love the old way of doing it. Sitting in the water in the dark room for a while, probably 24 hours, and they come back the next day to see if the photo has developed. That's how we develop us. That's how we develop the photos of our reels, of our reality, our manifestations. We have to go through those trials and tribulations, those hardships, the long suffering, as the Bible says, right? In order to be built up into what ultimately, that deep thing that we desire the most, that was already pre-written. And really, it's no limit. It's really the heart, the soul essence. It's just manifesting itself. The formless, it manifests itself into the formed. And that's what we're doing. That's how we come into creation. If you really want to go back to it, the Big Bang, it's this orgasmic energy. So why not just submit? Why not just give up everything that's fucking torturing you? Give up everything that's causing you disease. Give up everything that's giving you the cysts and the fibroids or the sickness or the depression. Give up all of it to literally submerge yourself, a giant immersive experience. Submerge yourself in joy, playfulness, bliss, glee, surrounding yourself with people that think like you. They just get you. You have this telepathic communication. You don't have to explain anything. They just get it. And they just show up and support you in your wildest, craziest dream. Like, girl, that's not crazy. You want to know what I did? I did crazier. I got rid of my job. I got rid of my car. I got rid of all of these things just so I could do this one thing that my heart desired. And God was like, do it. And so I did it. And that's the frequency that we deserve to operate on. We don't deserve to be belittling ourselves for a system that's already hijacking our energy to begin with. We don't deserve to be sitting on nobody's job, nobody's 9 to 5, submitting to somebody that think they're more supreme than you when we are the supreme. You don't have to do none of that. God didn't say do none of that. God said be fruitful and multiply. So what are you being fruitful in? What are you sowing your seeds in? If you're sowing your seeds in doom and detriment soil, baby, guess what the tree's gonna sprout? Guess what the tree's gonna sprout? It's gonna be that exact essence that you're literally investing in. And these are the building blocks of life, of how to create that giant. You want to create this big ass building, right? Well, baby, you need to learn how one block works. Like, you wanna shoot for the trigonometry, right? You wanna shoot for the algebra. You gotta learn the 2 + 2, the 1 + 1. Once you learn those building blocks, all of that other stuff will come easy. It's kind of, that's how you manifest, right? Is learning the building blocks of reality. It's the I am. I affirm I am magical. I am a goddess. I'm already taken care of. There's nothing to desire. There's nothing to chase. I'm already a billionaire, an infinite. I'm an infinite being. The way there has no choice but to manifest my essence. My essence is spiraling out of me. It's unfolding inside me. It's unfolding into my reality. I'm magnetizing me. I'm amplifying me. That is all that is me. And all I see around me, every single thing that I attract, people I make eye contact with, they're only interested. We're only navigating towards each other because we're reflections of each other. We're on the same frequency. You see, some people can look right through. Some people look right through you. It's like we're not on the same frequency. And this is how you open up portals. Oh my gosh, I want to dive more into this stuff. Probably not even on YouTube, but how to activate portals, how to open up portals, how to clear negative energy, how to closing gates, opening them. It's a lot more. It's blocking me from my mind right now, so I guess I'm not supposed to be talking about that right now, okay? So that's what we're going with. And it's just like, I chose to see it from a positive light, but I was literally like, is it me even? I think it is me, but it's just so big and potent and powerful that it shakes me. And I'm just like, that's why I just give it up. I just give it up and trust. That's why you have to have faith and not lean on your own understanding. Like, if you have guidance, wisdom from your ancestors, from your angels, your guides, Jesus is the ancestor, y'all. Okay, that's it. But like, if you have this higher guidance that you're following, that's why I say in the Bible, and it's so do not lean not on your own understanding, because then you're gonna be moving from such the limited form of you, which is this 3D, which is this 3D matrix. It's the avatar you, but you go beyond. You're infinite. You're moving. You can't see all of that right now. That's literally what we're into. We signed that. You're not seeing any of that right now. So how can you put your word above God's? That's not gonna work. And then you're gonna be like, and then it clicks later, like, oh, I just followed on my faith. Now it makes sense. I don't even know why. I was rolling with the punches. And it's so liberating when you just surrender and you let God take control, and you just big it up to Yah, because man, I feel like I want to, again, it's not necessarily what I want to do, and that's what I was confused with before. I'm like, who's in control? I feel the push to do this, and then I waited too long, and then the push was like, no. And so I'm just like, and then when it was like the last second, the girl complimented me, and I was just like, this whole time I wanted to say something funny to her. Always say the funny things, and I always wait, and I just like, it's just giving ADHD brain, and I try not to claim any of that, but I'm just like, I just happen so many times where it comes later, and it's just, I always say the funnies. Okay, I just think it's a funny insert, because I'm going to share it with y'all, but this girl, she had this mentality, right? They came on, and they were like taking a selfie, and I just like, I'm photobombing y'all. She's like, oh, you can be in our picture. She's like, I just didn't want to be disrespectful. That's why I was like cutting you out, not to be rude. I just didn't want to have you in without your permission. I'm like, girl, it's fine. I'm always in people's pictures. Like, I'm always in people's photos. Hey. You all right? Yes, I'm doing wonderful. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, she was sitting, and then I was like, cool. And she took the photo. She's like, I'll tag you. And I was like, I didn't even give them my info. I should have. I just wasn't thinking about that, so it wasn't important. But she was just sitting there talking. She's like, you guys, we're going to have to walk a lot tonight. She's like, it burns more calories so we can drink more alcohol. And so it's like, she thinks that the more walking that they do, the more calories that they burn so they can drink more alcohol. And I'm just like, I told her in my head, and somebody else with her was like, wait, what? We don't think that's how that works. And she's like, yeah. She's like, we're burning calories so we can drink more alcohol. So we'll have to walk all night. And I'm just like, girl, if you're walking to burn the calories so you can drink more alcohol, you're going to drink. So I wanted to share it with her. I didn't. I was just like, you're just going to drink so much alcohol that you can't even walk. And I just thought that's freaking hilarious. And I was like, that's not how that worked. Her math was a little off with that. But, like, I don't know what she read that on. But anyways, yeah, that was the spiel for this reel. Okay. And you are protected. You are loved. You are guided by the Most High of High, the blissful love of creation. give gratitude, show gratitude, be gratitude. Hey, I'm a gratuity, baby. How you doing? And yeah, there was so much more that I was feeling today, and I'm gonna share it. I'm just going. Sometimes it can be chaotic, but I'm just like, again, how I'm saying, it's the vibration of the soul and the spirit, the vibration of the being, not necessarily what you think you're saying. Because sometimes everything we're saying, if you really look at the etymology of everything you're saying, it changed from the 1800s, y'all. It's not the same anymore, because collectively we agreed that it has a different meaning. So it's just like, man, what are we like? Where was I going? Don't blank on me, Brian. Do not blank on me, because sometimes spirit will block me from certain things. It's like, okay, I guess it's not time. If I'm being channeled, if I'm channeling, then that's not what they want me to channel at the time. But whatever. But it's like, so what does it mean? It's like the potency of like how I feel. It's about how I feel about something. So it's like when I'm raging, when a divine rage comes up, I'm just like, I don't want to hurt anyone when it comes up. Like, I don't want to be like, so you get the energy of like, dang, I want to flip this table. But you can't always do that. You can't always act immediately on extreme emotions. You know, not as adults, as a child, you know, people look past it. But when I do it, you know, you can't do that out here, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want no smoke. So it's like, I talk shit. So it's like, I'm going to just start talking shit just to relieve the energy. I don't even really mean half the stuff I'm saying. Like, I don't want to, like, you know, like, I don't want that person to actually die. I was just, you know, I was in the heat of the moment. They were being rude. They were being an ass. And so it wasn't that time. It's not that time for you to be like that. And I'll have this spark of emotion, and it's just like, man, like, I don't even mean that. So it's just like, when we say there's power in our words, oh shit, there actually still might be though. But I'm just like, I don't want to, like, why have to tippy toe around, you know, saying some shit sometimes. Like, I don't want to have to do that. So it's just like, is it not just what you say when you say it, how you say? Like, it's literally to the dime, like, or is it just like, you know, like every single negative thing I'm saying isn't sparking, or is it? You know what? I guess I'm having like a clarity moment. Actually, you know, I feel like, again, every single thing you put out is an energy block, and it's creating something that's non-formed. It's creating something. So, for example, today all I did was compliment people all day. I just went around complimenting people. I went to the tree, and I was just honest with with God, the universe. I was just honest about how I was feeling, just the one-on-one with God. And then I was just touching the tree and just singing hymns and chanting, and speaking in tongues, okay? And literally in speaking in tongues, yeah, anyways. And yeah, and this guy came up, and again, I was complimenting people. The lady was gorgeous. It's a black couple, right? They were holding hands, and I was just like, you're beautiful. Isn't it crazy that the wife didn't say anything to me? She didn't say nothing to me, like I wasn't talking to her. But guess what the husband said? The husband thought I was talking. It's like both of them assumed I was talking to him. Isn't that so weird? I was like, you're beautiful. Love the outfit. She didn't say nothing to me, but the husband was like, thank you. He's like, and then he was like, and I was about to say, I didn't get the chance to say it. It's like it was so orchestrated. There was not even a room for me to even insert it. And I was just like, I'm not going to say that. I really was feeling it, but it didn't fit into the song. Does that make sense? And then he was just like, thank you. And he was like, hey. And then I think he said something, and then he was just like, hey, have you eaten today? And they're still holding hands. They're so cute. And he's like, have you eaten today? And I'm just like, actually, I haven't. I was trying to get some food right here, actually. And he was like, hey, come get something. He's like, show me where you want to go. Get something. Let me feed you. And again, this wife is not saying anything. Like, your man is trying to buy me food. You're not saying. I mean, I do look young. They're obviously way older. Maybe like 40s or something, I would guess. 40s, mid 40s. And then I'm just like, okay. And then he walked in. I'm just like, I don't want to rush out. He's like, no, take your time. Don't rush. Get whatever you want. And then he just wanted me to have the best, because I'm just like, I chose like the simple roll. And then we ended up going to the Hispanic spot. But at this time we were in the sushi spot, and I just wasn't feeling it. But I tried to get the roll. He was like, that's it? That's what you want? He's like, come on. He's like, at least get that and then something else. Like, choose more than one so you can be satisfied. And I was like, well, I don't want to waste your time. Like, I don't want y'all to hold y'all up too much by going to the other restaurant. He's like, nah. He's like, don't worry about my time. He's like, I got plenty of time. He's like, I'm giving it to you. And he's saying all these things to me with his woman there. And, like, she's not saying nothing. Bro, she's not saying nothing to me at all. I'm like, I don't know what y'all are on. Anyways, I don't know what y'all are on. I didn't even know I was on it. Anyway, somebody told me what the tattoo meant after I got it, and I didn't know. I Googled it. And I'm like, I didn't know that's what it meant. That's not what I was intending when I got the tattoo. It means infinite love for me. But if you Google it, it means something else. And somebody thought I was into it. I'm like, oh, wait, no. That's not me. But I just thought it was a funny synchronicity because I've been reading so many posts about it. And again, tapping into things through this portal. But it's just something that was in me. It's all about what's in you. And I just thought it was hilarious. I'm just like... And again, today, another black couple I saw on the trolley, the guy was just like, he's with his girl. Like, they're holding hands. They're matching outfits, which I thought was super cute. And it's like... He was just like, can I get your bag? You want me to lift that for you? And I was like... It's just, why is these men, like... And the women are cool with it, I guess. I mean, I guess he's just being a gentleman. I don't know, I guess this is just challenging my outlook. Like their men are just going out of the way to be gentlemen to me while they're with her. And, like, they're just cool with it. And, I don't know, this got me thinking about, like, sister wives or something, y'all. I don't know. Because I was so against it. And the universe keeps giving me things that I'm against. I'm sorry, previously against. Like, I'm so glad that the universe is pushing me to do things that I would have been against. Like... It's freaking crazy. Like, I was so against tropical smoothie, y'all. Wait, is that what it's called? Tropical Smoothie Cafe. I was so against it because I think I've had a wrap. Okay, I did have one of their wraps, like, what, a year or 2 years, like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, y'all. I had a wrap from them, which was pretty okay. And then I only had one smoothie. The first smoothie I ever had, I just stopped. Because when I try something from somewhere, and I don't like it immediately, it's like when the first impression is a bad impression, I don't mess with it anymore. Like tutorials, bro. It's so funny because I dance in front of tutorials. I feel like they should pay me because I'm advertising them. I feel like I'm dancing right next to their sign. That's basically advertisement. But it's like, oh shoot, I thought it was a bug. But it's like, anyways, nothing can block me. I'm all the way up. See, this is mental, but this is literally me, like, everything that I ever thought that was negative more than once, any lingering thing in my subconscious mind that could become a faith and really manifest is being challenged right now. So, like, anything that's rooted in fear is, like, it's kind of, like, coming up in my mind, and it's freaking crazy, and it's just, like, what I'm clearing out. Like, okay, lunar eclipse. Well, lunar eclipse is over, and anyways, Venus Day, but yeah, I just think that's interesting. But yeah, I was so against Tropical Cafe after that one smoothie because I'm like, their bananas not even ripe, but the ones here are ripe bananas. And guess what? I got led to, y'all. The guy gave it to me for free. I was like, honestly, bro, I ain't got it. Can I get it for free? And it was a Hispanic. It was the Hispanic tribe. They were just speaking Spanish. He came up to me. He was like, Jesus really didn't care. Like, he's like, yeah, I can get you a smoothie. He let me get a cookie. I took 2 cookies. I'm like, they let me take it. Okay. Y'all, they have a Biscoff. Okay, y'all go to Tropical Smoothie Cafe. They have, and I'm like, this is like the ice cream I had yesterday. It's apple season for me. I've just been obsessed with everything apple, cinnamon. Like, that's my vibe this season. And it's apple season, y'all. An apple parfait does sound good. But, like, I literally went in and, like, I just ordered it because it said apple. I didn't even see everything that was in it. Once I saw apple, I'm like, I want the apple smoothie situation. Like, I want to try it. And then while he was making it, I'm just, like, looking at the ingredients. And I'm like, I just get geeked. Because I'm like, it's similar to the ice cream that I tried yesterday. But it's a smoothie. It doesn't have all that extra sugar like the ice cream does. And I just got really excited about it. And it was so good, y'all. It had apple, cinnamon, banana, coconut, and Biscoff. As like the little Biscoff cookies on top, and it gave me an extra little Biscoff cookie, and it was just so good. And I'm like, this tastes exactly like the ice cream, like the nice cream that I make at home, and with the apples and bananas, but I cook the apples and bananas down first like I'm making a pie. Then I freeze it. Then I blend it. And it's just freaking amazing. And yeah, I think mine's a little bit better because I'm putting my love into it and everything. But yeah, and there's just a whole bunch of other things. Like, I tried raw. Bro, I usually don't eat raw meat, and I was just so against it. I was kind of freaking out a little bit because she was like, oh, it's raw. Ceviche is raw, because that's what I get. I was going to get lamb chops, but they told me how small it was, so I feel like they talked me out of it. I'm like, okay, those are really, she said, oh, they're like this big. That's a small lamb chop, bro. Like, that's really small. And so I was like, okay, ceviche, give me ceviche. And I wanted them to cook the shrimp, and then I was like, wait, is it raw? And they were like, yeah, all of it's raw. I feel like it's actually fermented. It tasted like it was fermented. But it was good. I was like literally afraid I was like, I don't want to get salmonella. Like, I was fearful, and then something in me was just like, it would be super lame to switch to the lamb chops. Like, girl, get it. And I had ceviche. I love ceviche. I don't know, I thought like the shrimp would have been like partially cooked. It doesn't even taste raw, but yeah, that was good. And there's just so many things that I thought that I hated, that I thought I didn't like, that I'm just coming into realization that, dang, this is actually really great. Like, I was judging. Like, whipped cream. I used to hate whipped cream, like, years ago, like, growing up, early to mid-20s, right? And now I'm just coming to find that I've been missing out. I love whipped cream. Like, whipped cream is freaking good. Now I see how people I always thought it was the most disgusting thing to see people, like, pour it in their mouth. But I can see why. It's so good. Like, Starbucks get me right every time with that whipped cream. But yeah, it's just like, okay, it's showing me the other side. So it's like, and that's what this lunar eclipse was. It's really showing you that other side of, like, the mind, the other side of the moon. So, like, that dark shadow side is being revealed to the light to show it that, I feel like it's showing a connectedness between the light and the darkness, the higher self and the lower self, the angel and the daemon, to, like, show some sort of connectedness of just, like, how it's not all that different. And, like, I don't know, maybe more so like just the dark side, or the negative side to the positive side, and how the spectrum all has its place. Like, it's like an instrument. Like, when you're playing the guitar or like the piano, you're only going to the lighter side, and you don't want to go to the lower side, to the lower notes, because it sounds like doom, right? The horror movies use the lower side to create this essence of, like, doom. And it's like the same mindset of, like, you know, blocking something out because one experience that you've had, and this could be people too, blocking people out because they're embodying something that didn't resonate with you at the time. Like, there was a few people that I blocked out from the past that are coming back up for me now, at least etherically or mentally, put on my heart. Then, like, wow, I was judging them so harshly before because, you know, women who were twerking. And now I'm like, I really twerk in this place. There's some establishments that I really walk in and I'm just like, bro, I really want to get up and just twerk. I really want to make them really uncomfortable because they're already side-eyeing me for literally existing. And sometimes just for fun, like, dancing in public, like, why not live? Like, why not do all these things? And I just find it funny that I was judging women that are coming back up now for doing those things. Or you're judging people, you know, you're just judging them for certain things that could be taboo, or they're not fully, like, in your, you know, awareness of the true meaning of it, and we're just judging it harshly based off of our perception of it. But it's like, you can always switch your perception of it to shapeshift into something that could be beneficial at the time. And honestly, it's giving job. Like, for me, it's giving job. Like, you don't have to see it a certain way. You can do that job, you know. And really, you can do a 9 to 5. I mean, if we're talking about superpowers, you can. It's just about how clear you are on the inside, what you're doing as a practice to keep yourself clear. And if you're honestly enjoying it, or you see value in it. If you're enjoying it and you see value in it, I feel like it's worth it. It's worth it. And it's a part of your accomplishing your long-term goals. Like, why not? And yeah, like, I just don't see caramel changing. I don't like caramel. I can't stand caramel. That's one of the things I don't see changing at all. It's just, and then cold food, the ceviche is cold. And I was just kind of like, dang, I should ask them to warm up the ceviche. I'm like, they could just like throw it on the stove and then it won't be raw. Like the fish, it will be slightly cooked shrimp. And I'm just like, I can't stand cold food. That's one thing I don't think is ever going to change either. I don't even like salads cold, y'all. Like, I don't. I want, like, everything on the salad. My salads are usually lukewarm because everything I put on top is sauteed. And then I pour it onto the leaves. I love arugula. Arugula salads are the best. Then I pour it on there. And then it's, like, basically warm. But I just can't do cold food. It's just crazy. Plus, it's better for your insides. To eat warm foods, because the cold does restrict your insides, and I know this, but from time to time it's good in moderation, I guess. And knowing your internal clock is important. It's so intricate, your internal and external, so, and how they co-align. So that's connecting to the earth, following your own sacred circadian, and knowing how to move with hers as well, with how we survive so long on this planet. And also, without being like wiped out, and also your astrological chart and your cartography chart, and how to sync with the most. Again, it's pretty much Gaia still, right? It's how you align to all the other stars and planets, and like, when gateways and portals open, and when to move and how to move. All of that, it just makes it so effortless when you learn it, and how it works for you. Yeah. Did I bunny hop too much? Did I? Sexy bunny? But yeah, and it's a lot with my sexuality, y'all. A lot that was in my dark feminine. That I knew my dark feminine was gonna come up again. Okay, she big. Okay? And she came up in the last season. The planets was doing something last time. Was it solar? It might have been another lunar eclipse, if I'm not mistaken, but that was a while ago. That was actually a few months ago that the planets was doing something with the moon was being done. It was, you know what? It was the Venus. I believe it was the Venus retrograde, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yes. That's when Venus was in retrograde. And today's Venus day. And a lot more is coming up from the lingering of this lunar eclipse. So it's a lot from the dark feminine that is coming to the forefront. Ooh, it always be getting me. And it's just always so funny. It's always hilarious. I feel like, but yeah, face that shadow so you can integrate into the light. And that's full embodiment. And that is just how, you amplify your manifestations. And so, yeah. Yes, queen. Slay. I just look this thing. Anyways. I just like doing like this. But yeah. Be blissful, be magical. Stay body in your breath and in your bliss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Subscribe, follow, like, share. It's free. Yeah. Comment down below your favorite lunar cycle. So that's, I should say I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking about the phases of the moon. So I guess we have favorite phases of the moon. I don't know. I'm just thinking about something with lunar and the moon that would be fun to do in the comments. I might just type it in the bio. I can't really think of it right now. I don't know. But leave any sort of comment. Like, comment the moon emoji. Comment the moon emoji, or when you bleed. What do your wounds sink to? Do you bleed on a waxing or a waning? Comment that down below, and I'll respond with what it means if y'all not researching. Yeah, just get those comments going. That interaction. Always interact. It's free. Interact with the artists. Interact with the lovely ladies that are speaking and giving wisdom. Or anybody who watches your videos. Always interact with it more than just watching the video. We want to see more than views. Likes. Always throw a like on there. Click share. Share it with at least 3 people. And, comment. That gives them more traction. But yes, that is it. That is all. Do that shadow work. Get your astrological chart done and your cartography chart done, and study up on it. Your chart, and learn a different language. And yeah, subscribe for more, and stay bodied in your breath and in your bliss.